Now, I just did a hell of a lot of testing on her because I realized there was a few things I missed last time I was going through it, and I came up with 3 builds. I only had 1 build before, but now it's split into 3 variations of said build. Now, I am leaning towards config B, which we're gonna go over first. So with config B, there's one mod you can change out. You can change out overextended with stretch. Now that's if you want more power strength, so that you can give yourself more shields and your team more shields, more energy, quicker, and so it's like not as much time. That's totally up to you. Now, of course, you'll have less power range, and with overextended on, we're hitting for 47.5 ability radius. With stretch, I think it's like a 36 something ability radius. So it's a pretty like 10-meter difference. It's up to you if that matters. I think overextended's the way to go. But you know, play how you want to play. You are the one playing. We have rejuvenation because we're not farming. We're lazy. Redirection because we want to have a lot of shields for our vampire leech to like stack off of. So we'll have a whole lot of shields in the end. We have quick thinking for survivability since we are giving ourselves so much energy. We can easily survive with quick thinking. You could probably even drop redirection for something. Totally up to you. You could put overextended here, which is my next build. I'll show you in a minute. So quick thinking, easy survivability. So for power strength, transient fortitude, blind rage. So we have a pretty good power strength. This will give us more energy and more shields, you know, with one move. Transient fortitude and fleeting expertise is a must. You want to drop your duration as much as possible. Right now we're at 15%. We could get a little bit lower when we max out transient fortitude. This is about as low as you're gonna go. That's just the way to, you know, do it. Vampire Lethal is what's giving us the shields. Natural talent is because we're gonna be spamming our energy vampire, and you don't want to take forever on that. So we're gonna show off this build. So like I said, this is about 48 meters. Let's see, if I were to cast it right here, we would be, it's going about this far, which is a pretty huge difference. If we look at the default, I think it's 25. Yes, it's 25. So with the default, without overextended, you're hitting for about here. So we're about doubling. Well, yeah, of course, you can see the numbers. We're about doubling the range. And then with a stretch, instead of overextended, we're hitting for here. And with an overextended, we're hitting for here. So it's totally on you. Those are the physical distances. That's the differences you're gonna see. That's up to you what you want to do, but I prefer overextended so we can hit that far. Let me just double check that I have the right stuff on. Yep. So with this build, if I remember my other tests correctly, I was getting about 200 shields. Yes, I'm getting about 200 shields for each cast, which is a pretty good amount. I mean, that's plenty for me, and it's covering a ton of the map. Like, this is a support frame, so you want to be able to reach your allies. So that's why I say overextended is the way to go. Now, however, you can go, okay, I'm going to show my other, like, super mega support thing. This is a little bit selfish. I like being a little bit selfish. I like having a little bit of survivability for myself. Now, if you want to go complete support, we go with this build. Why? Because we have overextended and stretch. This will put us at the 235% power range. Now, if I decided to put an Exilus adapter in here, I would throw on a Cunning Drift on any of these. Maybe Cunning Drift or Power Drift, between those. Or I guess you could do a Speed Drift. So It's totally on you guys if you want to throw an Exilus adapter in. Like I said, I don't use it much, so I don't want to. So we have a lot of power range, 235%. This will put us at 58. So we're just going to 59. So how far is 59, yo-yo? Well, let's see. Bam. Quite a significant difference. It's 10 more meters. So, if you want to be a complete support, go that way. Definitely, all the way. Now, it has quick thinking, so you're still pretty survivable. I mean, you're giving yourself energy. I mean, if you're, I don't know, it's still pretty survivable. I just like having my extra shields, you know. We still have the same strength mods. These are still a must. We have Vampire Lead still, Blind Rage still, Natural Talent still. And this does still give us 200 shields to cast, but it gives you said shields from forever away. Shit, wrong button. I mean, I don't actually know how far away. I do know how far away, like the numbers, but okay. Now the thing with this is, I guess, the farther you are away, the less shields you get. Watch. Bam. 200 shields up close. We were getting little shields from away. And that's the difference. But in an interception or something, this will be very useful. Even if they're getting that little bit, they're getting their energy back, that means. And, you know, any energy helps. So it's still really useful from that far back. I just prefer having a little bit of selfishness too. It's totally up to you guys. This is my, like, selfish kind of supportive build. Now, they have to be near you. I mean, you have your 25 ability radius, so I'm halving what I like to do. Well, I would be halving what I like to do, but I'm pulling in double the shields. See, maybe I'm not. No, not double. About 1.5. 1.5 more shields. That's totally up to you guys whether you want to be able to do that. I don't think that actually matters too much, personally. But if it does, go for it. This is great for other stuff. Let's say we don't have any energy. Let's see how much energy this will give us. Stop giving me energy. How do I... Bam. Well, that was fucking useful. I need a little bit of energy. Shit. Oh man, I didn't spawn in a thing. God damn it. From this far back, which is 40 meters, which is what you'll hit with mine, you're still pulling in a lot of energy, as you can see. It's not an absolute ton, but it is still quite a bit. That was 40 meters. I don't know how I can do 50 meters in here, or not even 50, more than 50. Could I have that right there? I mean, you wouldn't be pulling it in from here. Well, I'm lifing him. Alright. Drop my energy. You still pull out a pretty significant amount. It's enough to keep your allies using their abilities and surviving with their abilities. It's enough to have a like. It's a pretty big distance. So, just to recap, these are EV builds. These are specifically meant for Energy Vampire. This is your more selfish or condensed type of build. You're all in the middle in the defense. You're, doing that. this is you're in a defense, your ragtag team is running around, or you're in an interception and you try and help your entire team, but you still need to survive yourself. This is you're in an interception and your boss is shit, and you know you'll survive. I mean, it's not too hard to survive with this one, but you know, totally up to you guys. Choose which one, change it how you like to play it. If you want to put an Exilus adapter in there, I would run one of Cunning Drift, Power Drift, or Speed Drift. Totally up to you guys. Now for other abilities, I'm going to show off the one I like. Let's just read through them. So, Blessings has been nerfed quite a bit. It no longer covers the entire map. It's like a certain meter around you. I don't remember the exact numbers, but it's a certain amount of meters around you, and you can still do your damage reduction thing, but they have to be near you. I think it was like 50 meters. Link is it'll make you tankier. That's how I would put it. Energy Vampire, I just showed you, gives you energy and shields if you have Vampire Leech. If you don't have Vampire Leech, it only gives you energy. Well of Life will like hoist an enemy in the air, and the more you shoot it, the more health it'll give you, or the more you damage it in general. So I've never really messed around with Link too much, so I don't know exactly how good it is. But I guess we could test it. Shit. We'll test it. Okay. I don't know how good it is with my build. I know it's a good move. It'll make you tank a lot of damage, but with my build... Yeah. Yeah, let's try this. One damage dealer. A bunch of things to channel off of. This is one of the tougher enemies in the game. Yes, as you can see, I am very, very tanky. As long as you have that link up, which is a duration move. So with this build, it won't be very effective. I totally brain farted on that one. It's a duration move. It's useless to you. Everything, the only moves you can really use is Well of Life and Energy Vampire. Well of Life is I feel like that's a duration move too. I want to check up really fast. Yeah, it's a duration move. I mean, it's enough time to get the health you need to get. Like, let's just let them damage us for a second, and I'll show you. More than a second. Actually, he is a level 95. It's enough time to get the health you need. So I guess that's not useless. Link, it'll last 2 seconds. Not worth it. Now, the Blessings build is kind of useful. I don't have a Blessings build. I can't show you guys a Blessings build. Maybe one day I will. Then I'll show you it. But I do know you'll have a lot of duration, so that's when Link can come in handy. Now, the reason you don't want duration, I think I already explained this, but it'll make your move shorter. Now you might think, wouldn't I get more energy if it's a longer move? No, they come with the pulses. So if you watch this guy, he'll pulse 4 times. Bam, bam. You saw the ticks of health. I'll just go closer so you can see. Bam, bam. Now, if we drop our duration, Let's go do this just to represent why we need to lose duration. We have 100% duration now. It takes us a long time to get our energy. And when you're playing Trinity, you want to get that energy quickly. Now, this is an EV build. Blessings build is totally different. Blessings is still useful just to quickly heal yourself, but that's all it's really useful for in this build. A Blessings build, I've heard that's complicated, so maybe eventually I'll figure it out. I don't know. But until then, this is what I have for you guys. Alright, now I'm actually going to recap this time, because last time I decided to try out Link. Alright, this is my more selfish build. This gives you a lot of shield and energy. Actually, I think I went through all of these. Never mind, we did recap. This is my favorite. This is the way to go, guys. This is the way to victory. Actually, I might make this my favorite. I don't know. Test it. Pick which one you guys like. Modify it to your liking. Add the Exilus thingy. Make it speed drift, cunning drift, or power drift. Totally up to you. Modify the build how you want. You could drop quick thinking and replace it with something else. Totally up to you. Okay. To your build. Well, now it is. You're welcome. Hope you guys have a good one, and I hope this helped any EV Trinities out there. Peace out.